Whether fact or fiction, it's been said that 72 people died before the first natural cause of death here in this town. Today, we're in Pioche, Nevada. Just had lunch at the historic Silver Cafe, which opened in 1907. And we're going to see what else there is to see here in Pioche. The story of Pioche, Nevada is not all that unique, being that it was a Wild West silver mining town, ridden with crime, booming with people, and eventually fading to a small glimmer of what once was there. In 1868, a French financier named Francois Pioche purchased a large piece of the region that was incorporated at that time as the Meadow Valley Mining Company. Even though he would never set foot in the town, his name would be forever attached to this land, albeit not pronounced even remotely in a French way anymore. Instead of Pioche, it is now pronounced Pioche. In its early years, Pioche was ridden with lots of violent crime. It's been said, whether fact or fiction, that before a single person had died of natural causes in the town, that over 70 men had died from violence and conflict. Many of these people are buried in what is known as Boot Hill Cemetery, named because these men died with their boots on, saying that their death was unexpected and not of a natural cause. The people buried in this part of Pioche Cemetery were primarily not the law-abiding citizens of the area. Let's take a look at some of the wooden headstones standing here today. Above the Boot Hill Cemetery lies the remains of a mining tram system that was gravity-fed, with the help of a small 5-horsepower motor, to bring ore from Treasure Hill down to a mine in the valley. Appropriate that some of the physical remains of the mining in this town lie directly over the physical remains of the earliest people in this town. This town would grow into something fierce, not only criminally, but also in size. According to one man that I met in town, in the late 1800s, there were upwards of 10,000 people living in the Pioche area, mostly in mining camps. There were over 70 saloons, 30 brothels, and many other amenities, including newspapers, rail access, theaters, dance halls, breweries, and more. When Pioche had established itself as a lively growing mining town, the county seat was moved to Pioche in February of 1871, and it has remained there ever since, even though the population today is less than 1,500 people. Of course, being the county seat, a courthouse would be needed. So, one was commissioned to be built of stone and brick in the classic revival style, with a budget of $16,400 allotted for the project, and $10,000 for the jail. However, from the start, construction cost overruns would add up, delayed payments built up with interest, and the whole project would become a massive financial failure, with the total cost eventually ending up almost near $1 million by 1936, when it was paid off, years after the building had been condemned. Today, the $1 million courthouse still stands, restored and open to the public for tours during the summer months. It was closed when I was there in January. Perhaps I will need to go back sometime to see the courthouse, as the locals all say it is well worth the trip to see it. Right next door to that is the Mountain View Hotel, which is rumored to have housed President Herbert Hoover in 1930. However, today the building is looking pretty sad. If you're ever passing through the area, stop into the Lincoln County Museum, which is on Main Street, that is absolutely free to the public. In it are many relics from local history, including mining tools, local school and public records, mineral deposits, displays on what local homes looked like inside back in the day, a whole lineup of pump organs, military memorabilia, gambling equipment, a fire hose cart, and much more. I think one of my favorite displays in the museum was a blacklight closet that would show the colors of the minerals as they glowed in the dark of the black light. Very interesting and quite pretty, actually. The museum, although cluttered, is quite interesting to look through. By 1950, most of the mining operations had shut down in the area, leaving Pioche as a quiet little town, mostly kept alive by the county government business still held there. However, there is still enough to see and do to enjoy a day out, as well as seeing the stunning natural scenery in the area, including Cathedral Gorge, which is only a 10-minute drive away from town. What did I think of Pioche? I think it has a fascinating history, some beautiful scenery, some great people that I met there, but it absolutely needs some new life injected into it. Perhaps during the summer months it comes more alive. Let me know what you think of the town in the comments below, and I'll see you next time somewhere else down the road.